here that talks about respondus. There's a link to the official download link, because you have to get it from the official link. There's also a quick start guide, and then there's information about the monitor. For a proctored event to be a proctored event, you have to use a webcam. So you have to be on camera. Very, very important to note that when you are taking a proctored exam, you are going to be recorded. So you have to have a webcam. The webcam is going to watch you take your test. It's going to watch your surroundings, and it wants you to show your ID. It wants you to show the things that are around you and the sounds that are going on in the room with you. And it wants to also make sure that you are the only person there. And the other thing that you want to note is that you need to be dressed appropriately. You need to be dressed. You need to have a shirt on. You need to have pants on. Okay? So please make sure that you are dressed when you go to take your proctored exam. All right? Don't be undressed. Okay? Please, please, please make sure you're dressed. All right, I just checked my no-show assignment. It says I attempted the enrollment quiz, but I never did so. Do I tell my, yes, you do. You want to reach out to your instructor and let them know. All right, so I'm gonna click on the download link here. And when we click on the download link, it's gonna bring up respondents. There's another video that kind of gives you an idea about LockDown browser. Then in the middle, I wanna show you something. So there's two versions. There's one for Windows and there's one for Mac. This is the Windows version, and you'll see this icon. You see this icon, you know you're on the Windows version. And these are the requirements, and you can click on System Requirements if you want to know more about it. But if you need the Mac version, you have to click here where it says, do you need the Mac version? And so you would click, do you need the Mac version? When you click on it, it changes the icon, it changes the requirements, and then it changes, do you need the Windows version? It kind of toggles. But you don't really see anything change here, okay? So it's very subtle. Just be aware the icon changes here. So the globe means you're in the Mac version. The lock means you're in the Windows version, right? I'm gonna stay here at the Windows version. Once you have the version you need, then you click on Install Now. When you click on Install Now, it's gonna come over here and it shows you this little arrow, and it's going to download to your computer the file. It should download down here, so you see it down here. Now, if you're using another browser, it may not necessarily show down here, but it'll download to your downloads folder. I'll show you what it looks like in your downloads folder. Here it is in your downloads folder. Okay? You have to double click it. Oops. I want to do that. Sorry. You have to double click it, and you have to follow the screen prompts. And it'll go through saying, are you sure you want to do it? And then it'll start the install process, and you have to install it. So you install the software onto your computer. Once you've installed the software on your computer, it's going to put this little icon on your desktop. Okay? That's the browser that you have to go to take your proctored exam. You don't use Chrome, you don't use Safari, you don't use Edge, you don't use any of those other browsers. You have to open this LockDown browser icon to actually take your proctored exam. Now, this is for a Windows computer or a Mac computer. If you have a Chromebook, Chromebook is slightly different. You don't actually, when you click on this little button that's over here, you don't actually have a download. You have to install a extension to your Chrome browser because you still have to use Chrome